Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my very first official YouTube video. And thank you for coming back to watch a second one. I hope you enjoyed the room organization video, and I also hope you took something away from the faith video that went up on Sunday. Please be sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bells so that you don't miss any more uploads like those, because there will be very many more of those coming. Today I decided, let's shoot a get to know me, shall we? I mean, this is one of the kind of videos that YouTubers used to make back in the day when they were, they wanted to introduce themselves to their audience, and some would have questions sent in, others would just, go with the flow. So today I felt I would take the second approach, which is to go with the flow. I don't know what I'm going to be saying, but whatever I say, that's what it is. So without talking too much, let's get right into the video. Okay, so welcome back. As you know, first things first, we have to tell y'all my name. For my friends who have known me from little till high school, I go by Uche. And for the friends who have known me from uni afterward, they know me as Tope. Those are Nigerian names, each one from a different tribe in my country. And I have both names because my dad is from the east and my mom is from the west, hence both names. I was born in September. I'm a Virgo 80s baby. Yeah, we're not gonna get into how old I am. Let's just say I'm not in my 20s anymore, which is so sad because, your body starts to let you know that the things you used to be able to do back in the day, you can't do them anymore. So you have to figure out how you're going to operate in this new body that we have, because it's me and the body that have the body, if you understand what I'm saying. I studied English at university back in Nigeria, so I am a graduate of English. I hold that first degree. Nothing afterwards. Did a couple of jobs here and there before relocating to America. I have 3 siblings, 2 sisters and a brother. Sadly, my brother is late. He passed away in 2016 from complications from sickle cell. I blog about that on my blog. I will leave my blog handle on the screen so you can go check out all the posts that I make about sickle cell issues. Okay, so what do I think you will want to know about me that is relevant? I used to be married, very short marriage, and I'm not, what will I say? Will I say it was a complete waste of my time? Yes and no. Yes, because I'm going to be completely transparent and say God told me not to get into that marriage, but I blatantly disobeyed, and sure enough, 1 year later, the whole thing came crashing down. It's fine. I learned a lot, so I know that in my next marriage, because yes, I would like to be married again, I know what to do, what not to do. I mean, I have a whole different sense of what marriage is. I went into it not really understanding why I was getting married, or, what I was there to do in the marriage. And since then, up till now, there's just been so much turmoil surrounding the institution of marriage that, now it's like I have to ask myself some questions some days. Do I even want to be bothered again? But being more spiritual now than I used to be in my 20s, I would say yes. I mean, there's a much bigger spiritual picture behind marriage that goes way beyond just wanting companionship, somebody to do life with, make babies with, someone to come home to and lay in the bed with. It's more than all of that. So for me, I would definitely, yes, like to be married again. So whenever that happens, it happens, and maybe I will tell y'all. Hopefully, I'm still here on these YouTube streets, and you guys can partake in that beautiful moment when it happens. Both my sisters are married. My older sister has 2 kids. My younger sister, none yet. So I am an auntie. So in that way, you know, I have experience with children. Do I want any personally? I think I've passed that stage. I'm not sure that this body can handle childbirth. None of that. So I mean, it's a touchy subject, especially for my mom, because you know how Nigerian moms can be. Don't say that, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I don't want them. I'm happy being an auntie. I have a beautiful niece and a beautiful nephew. And if my younger sister, if and when she decides to have babies, I'll be an auntie again. I'm a fun auntie. I'm good with aunties. Although when I was in my 20s, I wanted the whole Huxtable family type shebang. 5 kids. I was going to be a lawyer. I was going to marry a doctor. But then fast forward, even before the whole Bill Cosby thing, fast forward, and when I started to recognize and understand, okay, childbirth is not child's play, and you want to do that 5 times, no. So I scaled it down from 5 kids to wanting just 3, and then I thought about it some more. I'm like, you know what? No, 2. I'm sure whoever I marry, assuming at the time that I was going to marry somebody who would just want 2 kids, we would compromise, and do 2. But then when the whole marriage thing happened, and that was a mess. Fast forward again, I'm like, okay, do you know what? I don't need 2. 1 is good. I'll spoil that child with love, with affection, with attention, everything. And then fast forward again. So now I'm like, you know what? Having a child is like marriage. Now I recognize that it's more than, just pouring into another human being, having someone to take care of and nurture. It goes way beyond that. It's a whole responsibility, and I'm not talking just physical. It's spiritual, it's emotional, it's mental, it's psychological, it's all those things. And I'm looking at the world today, I'm like, do I want to raise a child in the world that is today? I'm not so sure. So I'm good on the children. So I don't want them. My prerogative, my choice. My mom knows this, not happy about it. She's still praying that, the demon that has possessed me will leave and I'll come back to my senses. And, but my sisters, they understand. They're like, having a kid is not for the faint of heart. So I'm good. What else do you guys want to know? I don't have many friends here in the United States. When I was in Nigeria, again, it's like I had the most fun in my 20s. So I understand why, a lot of ladies in their 20s now are just doing the most, because fortunately or unfortunately for me, in my day when I was in my 20s, we didn't have to deal with all the things that 20-year-olds are having to deal with now. Back then, it was just about having fun, going to parties, having a nice boyfriend on the side, and just living your best baby girl life. I did all of that. I was very social. I had lots of friends. I did the whole parties, club things. I dated. I had steady boyfriends and relationships. So I've lived. My 20s were fun. They were exciting. I did everything that I feel like I wanted to do. Some things not so proud of, but I can at least say that I've done those things. I never smoked, though, because I just didn't like that tobacco stench on my breath. Although I will say I used to have this one guy friend who smoked, and I have never seen cigarette smoking look so appealing, for lack of a better term. And he was that one friend and one guy friend. I was like, teach me how to smoke. I just want to look like you, look cool like you. But he was a good friend. He was like, no, you don't want to be a smoker. You don't want to be addicted to this. I'm trying to break this habit. So, no, he refused to teach me. And, when he refused, I just said, you know what, no, I'll just enjoy watching you smoke. So never did cigarettes, never did anything else. I used to drink alcohol, mocktails, cocktails. I did the whole thing in my 20s again. Like I said, I did a lot in my 20s. I used to be that girl who would drink. Have I ever been drunk? Maybe not drunk to the point where I black out and I don't remember. I'm not that type of sloppy drunk, but I wasn't that type of sloppy drunk. I would drink and get tipsy to the point where I was still conscious of what I was doing, but I was completely free of any inhibitions. And I would be that girl who would get up on the table and dance, take my shoes off in the club, get up on the chair and dance, and just be crazy. I would dance by myself, dance with my friends, dance with whoever I was at the club with. I was that girl. So did all of those things. I've gotten it all out of my system. Now we're, more focused. We're more, trying to live for God now. So, I'm happy I got all of that out of my system. So now I can really focus and center on the Lord, because there's a lot of things that, the Father wants to share with us, especially his daughters. And like I said, you've seen the video that was up on Sunday. So watch out for more of those type of videos coming every Sunday. Yeah. What else? Have I dated anybody since I've been in the US? Yeah. I would say 3, 2, I won't consider them relationships. 1, I will, because that went on for almost a year, and we did get engaged. And it was that relationship I was in when I first started out on YouTube talking about relationships. It was an interracial relationship. He was from Argentina, and we met online. We met on Match, and yeah, it was a good relationship for a while it lasted, and then it wasn't. That's all. What else? What else? I feel like I've talked a lot about life in my 20s. So I will say that I am in my 40s now. Like I said, 80s baby. I'm in my 40s now, and there's a lot of things that are happening in my 40s that I wish somebody would have told me. You know how they say, don't grow up or don't wish to grow up. It's a scam. Adulting is a scam. Beyond that, the things that happen in your body when you turn 40, it's like your body has just decided it's going to operate independent of you, and just decide that it's going to, ruin your life on any given day. You go to bed, everything's fine. You wake up and all of a sudden, your waist is hurting and your back is hurting, and you're wondering, did I fight war in the night? Why is my back paining me? Why can I not move my waist? And then your knees. I used to be that girl who could walk in 6-inch stiletto heels all day, every day. I had tons and tons of them. I used to be that girl. My friends would be like, Uche and shoes, she doesn't play. I had 3 racks of shoes, 90% of them stilettos. Nowadays, my knees have decided, yes, no, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to be doing flats, sandals, slippers. If you still want to do heels, I will accommodate a wedge. But that's as far as I'm going to go. My niece, they had this discussion with me, and it's like, okay, when did we agree on this? So I have all these, I don't know if you can see them, they're on the floor over there, heels that, I wear, take pictures. Maybe if I wear them out, I get in the car, I walk to the place that can't be too far, I sit, and I'm seated the whole way, and then I walk back to the car, and that's it. I'm not standing, I'm not taking long walks with any, it's a wrap for stilettos and 6-inch heels. I have them, and I like to look at them. Maybe a block heel, but then it has to be high because I don't do well with the fat heel. I don't think it looks flattering on me, so I don't wear those. So yeah, my knees do that, and then it's like my skin. I've never had great skin. Don't get me wrong. I've always had problematic skin, but then it's like your skin has decided that it's not just going to respond to any products again. And then I'm watching all these ads and all these content creators, sell me all kinds of skincare products and swear by them. And then the ones I can afford, I buy because I'm like, okay, I want my skin to be skinny. You understand? It's the glow for me type of thing. But then, no matter what I try, and when I first came to this country, I tried probably every drugstore skincare product there was. I tried Olay, I tried Neutrogena. I tried even all the other ones that nobody was talking about. And then back to my skin. My skin does this thing where, okay, it'll work for a while. It look like the product is doing something on your face, and then oh, thank God, it's working. I'm just gonna keep buying that. And then 2 months down the line, it's like, why am I still seeing hyperpigmentation and dark marks, and why am I still breaking? My skin is a problem. I did the whole skincare routine, the whole Korean 10-step skincare, yada yada. I had the cleanser, the double cleanser, the toner, the serum, the moisturizer, the sunscreen. I had the acne treatment. I had them all. I still have some that I stopped using because they stopped working. And I'm like, okay, what am I even treating? First of all, let me even understand what I'm treating, because before I used to have breakouts, so now I can at least attest that I don't break out anymore unless I'm stressed or it's that time of the month. That's another story on its own, because these days I don't even remember the last time I got a period. But then, like I did, that's a story for another day. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, this black parts of my face, is it acne scar or is it hyperpigmentation? Which one is it? I have read so many articles and watched so many videos telling me what an acne scar is and what hyperpigmentation is and how I can use this product, or this product will help it. And I've tried them all, but I still have them. It's like it's not going anywhere, people. So do you know what I've decided? That whole skincare morning routine, evening routine, I used to do it before religiously. But I'm gonna be honest, these days, maybe I wash my face once in 3 days. I don't know. All I know is that the skin is not skinning. Makeup has to help me, because at least I've gotten the skin to a place where the acne scarring or the hyperpigmentation is not as dark as it used to be, because it was black, black. But and makeup could not really do it. I used to use a full coverage foundation, but now it's the darkness has lightened some. So now when I use medium to full coverage foundations, I look decent. So that's what happens when you turn 40. So all you 20-year-olds out there, enjoy your 20s. Live fine, have fun. Don't cross any lines or anything like that, because when you're in your 40s, your body will sit you down and have a conversation with you and tell you, okay, we've been done with whatever we were doing in our 20s. This is a new day. Even as I'm sitting here, my back is paining me. I'm trying not to do this every time, because I'm like, why? Shimoja warning. It's not that serious now. Can I get a break? I'm ranting. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. Anyway, I like makeup, I like fashion, I like watching TV, reality TV. I enjoy wrestling. In fact, I think it's one of the prerequisites for me to date now. You have to like wrestling. And I'm talking like WWE, AEW, NXT, maybe some Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I like wrestling. I enjoy it. I live for Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I watch all that stuff. So, wrestling, some reality TV, and I love action movies. I love anything with martial arts in it. I cannot fight too, but do I enjoy watching those types of movies? Absolutely. So, that's that about me with stuff I like. I like home decor. I mean, yeah, you saw that from my room organization video. It's like my pockets cannot support my tastes for now. So it's annoying for somebody like me when I say, "Oh, look at those beautiful decorative pillows." And watching people like Oma Bell does not help me. Watching people like Yomi Mom, Chinyere does not help me because they are like me. We just see, oh, we know exactly where something will go just by looking at it. We did not go out to buy it, too. We did not plan to buy it, too. We just went to the store to go and buy avocado, and then we saw pillow, and then we decided that rather than spend $5 on avocado, we're gonna spend 35. And then why? Like, why? So I've decided that at some point in the very near future, I'm gonna come out with my own home decor line so that I just stop giving my money to Walmart and Target and Ross and Burlington and all these other places that have all these decor pieces that think that I have to purchase them because I need them for my room and wherever else I need them. I'm ranting again. Sorry. So, I think I should park it here for now. I've been talking for 20 minutes and I'm not the type of. Listen, I watch YouTube videos like anybody these days, and I particularly don't even like it when YouTubers be talking, and I'm here talking for 20 minutes anyway. Sorry. So, that's the get to know me. I think that's, about everything you should know about me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell button, like, subscribe, do all of the things that all the YouTubers tell you to do. I'm just, getting my feedback wet into the thing. So if I don't remember to say, just be a gem and subscribe. Okay. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again soon.